Oh, and don't forget to share.
I will definitely share.
Tasha, do you think you could share right now the link? Ladies, we are live on YouTube and Facebook. Yay.
Whoop
Isn't
whoop.
that isn't that cool?
It's so cool.
So cool. So okay, I'm gonna get on. Oh hey Riza. Hey, how are you? Let me get over to our live so I
Hey,
can
Mama T.
mama
Hey,
let me
Nikki.
see. Let's see what's going on over here on our live.
Hey, Lauren.
Oops. Hey everyone, thank you for joining us. Just trying to get everything situated real quick, so just bear with me. Okay, so y'all, as you can see, hey, just Nikki, hey, Lauren. So yeah, everyone, we've got our full panel here today. So we've got Sofa Time Talks with Kels, we've got Tasha Marie, TMR Reacts and Reviews. So guys, you know, buckle up. This is going to be fun. I've gotten some emails, especially today. I mean, people have been waiting for us. So, Tasha, you see the title, Sis Needs Help. Okay. Sis Needs Help. I know you got a lot of really great letters out there. Kels, it's been like 2 weeks since everyone has seen us. Maybe it's even been 3 weeks. What is going on with you? Can you give everybody like a quick update? Let everybody know like what's going on, what they should be looking out for. I know we need to be looking out for those lashes. So give us a quick update.
Yes, my diva darlings. I have launched a lash line called Astro Lash by Kels, and I am featuring eyelashes according to your zodiac sign, ladies. So featured here is the Virgo lashes and the Taurus lashes. So these are Virgo Taurus lashes. $8, $5 shipping. I also have pamper packages coming out soon, ladies. I can't wait. So not only will you be getting lashes, but you will be getting a care package coming soon with that. And I'm just so excited for things for the future. I love my co-host here. I love Fran. I love Tasha. And I love this platform that we're on. And we're here to service you. So what's up, sis?
Yes. Tasha, what has been going on with you? Oh, before we get to Tasha really quick, how's everything going with our current situation? We're not going to say too many names because we've seen other lives get interrupted today, because they mentioned those names that start with a C. So, but how are you guys doing?
Um, Stocking up on food, just living day by day, interacting, trying to keep the kids. It's really hard. It's harder for the kids, keeping them entertained. Their school has online work for them to do, so they've been practicing and stuff with that. But we've just been kind of binge watching our favorite Netflix things and just kind of enjoying being closer together and being in the midst of one another. So.
Okay, nice. Okay.
Mhm.
Tasha, what y'all got going on over there?
Oh, we don't have too much going on over here. Just trying to basically taking it day by day. We're trying to move around as normal as possible. Considering the circumstances, but you know, um, my husband was off all this week, but he's supposed to go back to work next week. So, it just it's business as normal as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just trying to, stay motivated so we can put up videos and stuff. I will start being more dedicated to my cooking channel. Y'all, I kind of fell off, over the holidays and stuff. So I'm going to start that effective tomorrow. Some cook with me's. Again, I'm not Rachel Ray over here, but I am the Rachel Ray of this household. So, and I just, some recipes some quick recipes or some recipes that can make meals stretch. Having a large family myself, 4 kids, I know what it is to make meals stretch. So I'm going to just start sharing some of those on my cooking channel, which is called Get in the Kitchen with Tasha.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to just
Well,
start sharing some of those.
definitely, I think it's good for everyone to share because we have so many different things going on. Everybody's got some, you know, uh, really great nuggets of information that we can all share with each other. So, but yeah, nothing too much going on over here. If you guys are watching my vlog channel, you guys already know what the deal is. I have been getting up close and personal at the pharmacy because it has been real trying to get all of my medications ready and all of that kind of stuff. It's been crazy, guys. We got work in on Tuesday for Farah, as far as like the homeschooling thing and keeping her up to date on her school stuff. So that's pretty much what we've got going on. Other than that, everything else that you guys are going through. My wedding anniversary is tomorrow, and we had to go ahead and cancel our plans. We go back to it's the hotel where we got married every year, but this year had to cancel because of what is going on. There was no point in being out. Restaurants are not open. We would have had to get room service, and not that there's a problem with that, but I mean, it just wasn't going to be the fun that we would be looking for. So we decided like we may as well just stay home and do something like whenever this situation gets better. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm here with you guys. So I guess Tasha, what is the first sis that needs help? Like where do we jump in?
Oh Lord, I guess with everybody in the house, they're going through some things, y'all, and we're gonna talk about this first sis that's going through something. All right, ladies, are you ready? All right, so it says, I'm too damn old for this. It says, I've been married to my husband for over 20 years. I've fallen out of love with him about 5 years ago. We have 2 kids, and our oldest has already went to college, and our baby is in the 11th grade. My husband shows me no attention. It's like I don't exist to him. Like I'll get my hair done, and he does not even notice. Here's the problem. I think I might be catching feelings for his friend,
Mm.
and I hate it because they have been friends ever since we got married. But his friend always makes me laugh, notices little things about me, and makes me feel special in little ways. Makes me feel like how my husband should always find him looking at me. I know it could never evolve into anything, but it only makes me want to leave my husband even more. To always be treated like this. I miss being in love and being treated like this. Well, I mean, I don't think you're falling for I don't think she's falling for the friend. I think she's just falling for the illusion, the things that he's given her that obviously she's missing from her husband. She said they've been married for 20 years. And, you know, that's a long time to be with the same person. So, with that being said, like you have to figure out ways to keep the spice in your relationship. If the things that she says that her husband is not showing her, like not paying attention to, her getting her hair done or anything like that, like you if you really love your husband and you want that relationship, you need to express that to him. Because like the old saying go, the grass is not always greener on the other side. So, it may look green on this side, child. When you get over there, it's gonna be a little burnt. Okay. Um,
Especially if
you
he
have
knows you're making eyes at his friend.
well,
That's
just for the simple fact the friend knows that like he's friends with your husband. So, like another old saying, the way you get a man is most definitely the way you can lose him. So you got to think about that too, sis. Like me personally, I would sit down and talk to my husband and let him know what you're feeling. I mean, be honest with him. Tell him, look, I'm feeling some type of way for your homeboy because he's he's showing things to me that you're not showing. Now, again, that might make him upset. I'm sure that's going to make him upset, but maybe that will spark something in him to make him realize, I got to figure out a way to get my woman back, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
physically, emotionally.
Well,
Which I,
yeah, I think she's definitely coming from a place of like lacking and maybe even desperation. But yeah, if your husband is not noticing, like when you're getting your hair done, like change up your style, do something different. Maybe not go get your hair done. I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing the same things and not getting a result that you're looking for, do something else. And like you said, maybe if he wants to get some attention, yeah, just say, you know what? I've scheduled us for like a weekend away, or I want to, you know, let's go get some coffee because I want to talk to you about what I'm going on, what I'm thinking. I mean, to me, for her to put like an innocent person in the middle of what they've got going on, the friend may just be like a friendly guy. This could be someone who feels like a friend of the family who treats her like a lady because in his mind she is a lady, but it doesn't mean any harm by it. Why bring him into it and now maybe create some separation just because you're not getting attention? You trying to break up his friendship with his homeboy? You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the man out of it. Just because you're thinking something in your head doesn't necessarily mean that he means anything by it. I would focus on my relationship with my husband and leave that man out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you're coming from a place of lacking in desperation. Now you're going to like mess around with somebody's friendship. That's not right either.
Okay. Um. To first, I totally agree with Tasha. Friend, I agree with you too to a certain extent because I don't feel like the friend is all the way innocent like that. I don't think she just would have, how she feels about the friend or enjoy the attention from the friend if he didn't reciprocate some type of mixed signal towards her. But the key thing that stood out to me is she's been out of love for 5 years. That's a long time to be kind of stuck in a situation and still trying to continue on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get the purpose of that. So if I was sis, I would let my husband know, look, this ain't working for me. I no longer love you. And then I would go ahead and proceed on to the next step of my life. Because I mean, who wants to sit around 5 years around somebody you're not even in love with? Nobody want to do that.
I know, it's ridiculous.
no, nobody wants to do that. But then you got to think of the foundation that you build, and is it worth tearing it down? Is it worth going to break ground somewhere else? Not like I do understand what you're saying, Kels, and what she's saying. Like, I've been out of love with him for 5 years. Do you want to stay out of love? Like, do you not want the love back? Because she didn't really say. And if
No,
you're
she,
if you're not wanting the love back because the kids are older, maybe she was there for the convenience of the children because she stressed in there. Well, she didn't stress, but she made sure to let us know that they have two children. One is in college, one's in 11th grade.
mhm.
Maybe she's starting to feel like the family is growing up and she's
Mm-hmm.
growing out. But my thing is this: I feel like if you're not in love with your husband, obviously she sounds like a woman who wants attention and needs attention, and I mean most women do. Um, but don't let that be the reason why you going to the friend because he say you cute and your hair looks nice today, or your shoes are cute or something like that. Like, I can't say she doesn't know him because she didn't say, but she said they have been friends since they've been married. So obviously she's been knowing the friend for 20 years because that's how long
Right.
she's been married to her husband.
Mhm.
So she knows this man, but how does he treat the women he been with? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know that part? Like, all that is, it's to me, it's just like it sounds like she's stepping out on something. It's kind of like false hope because just because he
Mm-hmm.
your hair look nice and stuff like that, maybe let's like, how does he treat you? Like, yeah, he gives you like nice compliments, but what type of person it is? Like, what's his intellect like? What's his pockets like, sis? You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Right.
know, uh,
Either way, it's messy. She shouldn't be thinking about her husband's friend.
Period.
She might want to leave that alone because I don't think that's going to end well. That could be like an uncle to the kids. Like that's stupid. I'm
Trifling.
sorry.
Trifling.
Yeah, that would be a dumb move.
Life of Destiny says, my issue is why does she need so much validation? There's an issue with her. You know what? I mean, you want look, that's why women get their hair done. That's why women put on makeup. That's why women, look cute when they leave the house because we like to look good and feel good, but we like compliments. Not just from men, but from people, period. If I'm somewhere and someone says, a woman says, "Oh my God, your hair is cute," or "I like your purse," or "I like your earrings." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." I'm just like, Heifer, don't say nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes compliments. I just feel like she just maybe because she's getting older. Maybe she's getting old because she's getting older and she's not that young perky woman she used to be, and maybe she's now needing more validation. I don't know. She doesn't say. But just, going off what you hear other people saying when they have situations, because I've had friends that tell me that, like, they man don't compliment them anymore. She's like, girl, my friend, she's tell me, she said, I put on negligees and come to bed, and girl, he don't even say nothing. I was like, I don't know, sis. It's not. I'm not just saying that he doesn't care, but maybe he's just comfortable. People get comfortable. And the things they used to do to get you, sometimes when they get in a relationship, they forget to keep doing those things. That happens.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying she needs to go to him. If she wants to salvage her relationship, she didn't say. So it's hard to advise her that way because she doesn't say if she wants to salvage the relationship. But if she does want to salvage the relationship, obviously you need to sit down and talk to this man. Like, don't start building up hate in your heart. And he don't even know what the problem is. He can't fix it. He don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
you gotta let him know.
Exactly.
If you want him to fix it. But I just feel like for them being together for 20 years, she at least owes it to him to say, look, this is what I've been experiencing. This is what I'm feeling. Like, are you willing to fix it? Or, what, like, give him the option to have some say-so in the relationship. Just don't start building up hatred in your heart or unlove in your heart, and you're not giving this man a chance to respond. That's just my thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else have any comments? I'm like just coming into the. So someone's asking if you're not familiar with this format, we are doing Ask Herbie questions. So these are questions that Tasha has handpicked from the Ask Herbie website or Ask Herbie app. And we're just giving our own answers. I mean, typically, I think people go into Ask Herbie, they ask questions, and then it's kind of like a crowdsourcing answer. So Tasha handpicked some questions, and we are giving our answers live tonight. Is that right, Tasha?
That is most definitely right. Life with Destiny says what she's looking for may not be realistic. Shaking my head. You don't always feel lovey-dovey every day with your spouse, and that's true. That's true. I mean, y'all, my husband don't tell me every day he like my hair, or I don't get mad at him about that.
But this sounds like something that's been going on a long time.
Yeah.
In the relationship, and it seems like from what she has wrote that he's not really fully aware of how she stands and where she feels about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I just think she needs to have a conversation with him. This is the problem I have with these type of questions where they're having problems with the significant other. You're coming here for advice, and that's great, but you always need to go to the source. Like, you need to go to where the problem is, and maybe the person you have the issue with is the one that's going to advise you on how y'all should move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, I can't, because I don't know the details. Like, you didn't give me very much you gave me very vague information, and based off that information, this is what I think, sis. But I don't know. Like, has this been? Do you feel like your husband is distant? Like, I know you're saying he doesn't compliment you, blah 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 blah. But is it that? Like, you didn't say. You know what I'm saying? You didn't give me a lot to go off of. So just based off what you're telling me, this is what I think. And most definitely, you need to go to the person that you're in the relationship with, and you need to stress to them what the problem is and how should y'all fix it, or should y'all fix it. Because maybe he's
Mm-hmm.
thinking like her. Maybe he feels like they're at the end of the road too. You don't know, but you need to find that out from him.
Mm-hmm.
That's very true.
Okay, all right. So we did as much as we could for that, sis. She got to give us more information. And to piggyback on what you said, Francois, yes, these are questions coming from the Ask Herbie question and answer website. People go there and post questions. They ask for advice. We go and we pull them off here. We discuss them here on this platform. It's just a wave of entertainment. Sis, if you're not entertained by it, then I'm pretty sure somebody else is going live right now as we speak. Okay? All right. Um, let's go to the next one.
Next.
All right, so this one says, should I just dump him? So it says, I've been in and on and off with my boyfriend for 3 years, and I love him a lot, but we're not meant to be. I've broken up with him multiple times for actual reasons, but each time I get right back with him. To be honest, I've given up on breaking up with him, but I can't stand him and I'm tired of passing up really good opportunities for him. Yet, I want him to be a better man, but I don't know if it's worth it. Also, I don't want to break his heart again. So
Mm.
this sis is saying, let me summarize this. She's been with this man for 3 years. They've been together off and on for the 3 years. She's broken up with him multiple times, and then she'll consider taking him back. Okay. But now she really wants to break up with him because she feels like she's missing better opportunities. Okay. She feels like there's other better men that's coming along, and she's being held up in this relationship. She can't pursue other relationships. She wants him to be a better man, but she don't know if it's worth it trying to groom him into be a better man. That's probably the word she wanted to use. Okay. So she wants to break up with him again, but she really doesn't want to break his heart. So what I would say to this lady is, honey, you're his girlfriend, not his mommy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not your husband. This is your boyfriend. Not saying that you shouldn't take girlfriend boyfriend relationships seriously. I'm not saying that. I'm not discrediting those relationships, because sometimes people date for years, okay, in years, and those relationships are just as important as a marriage, okay. So, but what I'm saying to you is, if he's not giving you what you want, and he's not being the man that you feel like you need, his feelings should be the least of your concerns, because obviously there would be a woman out here that can compliment him the way he is. Obviously, you're not that woman. So, like you said, you're missing opportunities, sis, and they like trains. They don't
Mm-hmm.
come, they don't come all the time. You gotta wait a minute for those trains, right? So you might miss that train and it might not come back. Or it might take a month, a year, 2 years, 10 years to come back again. So you just got to realize what's more important, you or him. And obviously, to you, you're always the most important one.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's so
I want
true.
to, to me, and I feel like she hasn't even identified a problem. She just says, she wants him to be a better man, but she didn't specify or say what the issue is. So to me, that just clearly meant she's not interested in him, and she feels bad for moving on because she's just simply not interested in him. Because I personally think that she's not even, nothing's going to satisfy her, and she's not happy with herself. I think she's not happy with herself because many women ask that advice. I wish he could be a better man and elaborate. This woman didn't even identify a problem, didn't really state what the issue was. She just said vaguely, I wish he was a better man.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he could be doing something very small, like working too much, or not working enough. She didn't specify, and I think it's really an internal problem. That's why she can't specify the issue, because deep down she's the issue, and she just wants to force it on him. But then wants sympathy because she wants people to feel sorry for her, that she feels bad, that she wants to end it. But I think she just don't like dude. Plain and simple. I think she don't want to be with him and wants the pity of, well, I want him to be a better man, but I just don't want to let him go. So I think it's BS. I think it's an internal issue she's dealing with, and she's just trying to make excuses. Either way she go. Either way.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kels. I think some people just are never satisfied. I
Right.
mean, at the end of the day, nobody's going to be perfect. And the more you get yourself to your ideal state, yes, sometimes you might realize, you know what, maybe I undershot. Maybe I didn't go for like the best guy that I could find. Maybe I'm now kind of like got myself to a place where maybe I can get like that guy I couldn't get before I lost 50 pounds or got a degree or I don't know, got my teeth fixed. I mean, look what Cardi B did. I mean, she was on Love and Hip Hop. They were dragging her for her mouth and she got her teeth fixed. I mean, she had a lot of confidence, but maybe it really gave her like a more boost of confidence once she
Mm-hmm.
got her teeth fixed and so everybody kind of, when you level up, sometimes it gives you like some new courage, some new ambitions. But she has to look for that within herself. If he's not measuring up for what she wants now in life, who are you to think that you can fix him and make him? Like, if you don't like him the way he is, leave him alone. Go find you someone else. But like you said earlier with the other question, Tasha, sometimes the grass isn't always greener. Just because you think you want something or think you're qualified for something doesn't mean that that's what you need and doesn't mean that that's going to be the best guy for you. So, um, you know, people can go ahead. You might have a nice guy right now. The next guy might be fine and may have deep pockets, but he might whoop your ass every night. So, have fun with that.
Yeah.
LaQuinta Duncan says people need to learn how to be single and love themselves, build up self-esteem, and grow mentally and emotionally so that you know what you want out of a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
LaQuinta, that is very true.
Mm-hmm.
People are looking for others to define them. People are looking for others to give them what they're lacking. And I feel like when you look, we all are not perfect when it comes to this relationship thing, okay? But the one thing you need to know and understand is if you're not straight with yourself, like if you're not all the way together, what are you actually bringing into the relationship? A lot of times when you're not together in yourself, you can bring a lot of dysfunction to a relationship. We see that a lot here on YouTube in these relationships that we see these YouTubers going through. Okay. You got to be good in yourself, and a lot of times you can glow and grow with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and that works sometimes too, but Laquita, you are LaQuinta, LaQuinta, I'm sorry, baby. You are most definitely right. You have to know how to be by yourself sometimes. It ain't nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with being by yourself, sis. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You
Yeah.
know, wait for that right one to come along. I mean, yeah, that's the problem. Like my mother used to always say, I was born in this world by myself. I'm gonna leave by myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's most definitely true. So, all right, you guys. So okay, that was a good one. Like Francois or Kale said, she didn't really give us a lot of details on, like she said, the right man or what. I mean, like sis, like I mean, what you like? Is there a right man? I think somebody just asked that. Dee Dee, I think she asked that.
Yeah.
What is the right man? Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
You've
because
been
what
reading
you
too
might
many
find
magazines.
may not be the qualities that I need. Francois, the qualities that you looking for might not be the ones I'm looking for, and vice versa. Mine goes, your qualities might be different in what you're looking for in a person than what I'm saying. So it just really depends on
Mm-hmm.
what you consider to be the right man or woman or whatever for you. Okay. Um, all right, y'all, because you got some out here that like a ninja to slap them around every now and then. You got some like that. They enjoy that. That's no
Mm-hmm.
me personally. I don't want that. I don't want nobody touching on me. Okay, at
No.
least not
Some
that way.
people love the
Okay.
drama. They want that. They can't look. Being in a relationship sometimes does get boring. I mean,
Yeah.
boring in the sense of, you're going to be in routine. You're going to, that person, if they're good, they're going to be coming home every night almost at the exact same time. I mean, those things are not boring. I think those are things that as you mature, those are things that you get that give you a place of calm where you can carry on to like next level relationship. But there are some people, even when they should be a lot more mature, they are still looking for that drama. They are still looking for that sizzle every single time. And sizzle is fun and everything, but sometimes you got to be thankful and grateful that you got that steady Eddie that comes home 5:30,
Mhm.
wants his dinner, brings home his paycheck, isn't coming home to rabble rouse. People got to realize that it's not all an episode of Real Housewives. You're not going to be putting on your suit every Saturday night and a dress, because I guarantee you, Nene Leakes and Portia Williams are not going out on every Friday night. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a time and a place for all of that in our lives. It comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. Sometimes people have to be satisfied with, sometimes you're going to be sitting home in curlers and eating popcorn and reading a book. It's okay.
Life of Destiny, you silly girl.
Hmm.
Okay, y'all, we gonna get on off this, sis.
Right,
We
Destiny.
yeah, we can help her as much as we can. We hopefully whatever opportunity she's looking for, she most definitely will
Uh-huh.
find it. Yeah, we can only hope and pray. All right, so we gonna move on
Right.
to the next sis
Mhm.
because we got a lot to get through tonight. Kels, you got some too, right?
Yeah, I was on Reddit and I was looking up a few. Um, but bear
So I'm
with
gonna
me.
do this one and then you throw yours in.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
girl, them lashes is fierce, sis.
Thank you. Thank you.
Make sure you re-announce your lashes for all the sis that just came in. Go ahead and let them know.
Absolutely. I'll let y'all know real quick. Astro Lash by Kills. 5D Minx, ladies. 5D Minx. This is from the Virgo collection right here. Those are my favorites. I don't have on the Virgos. I gotta look at my box again. I believe these are the Gemini ones. I have to double check. But yes, ladies, I have lashes available. $8 plus $5 shipping. And yeah,
Wow, that's a great price.
they come pretty quick. So
That's a
All
good
right, so
um
for
price.
all my lash wearing sis, Kels got the lashes on deck. Kels, how can they find the link to go order your lashes?
simply email me at sofatime2020 at gmail, and we'll go ahead and exchange information from there. I'll send you a catalog of all my inventory. You pick, I send. You happy, I'm happy. Easy as that. I take all forms of payment: Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, you name it, I got you.
Can you drop your email in the link and down in the description in the chat so
Oh
people
yeah.
can see it and
Okay.
let them know? All right, y'all. So we just wanted to do that shameless plug real quick. It's we all about promoting sisters with businesses, entrepreneurships. If you all in the chat, if y'all got some businesses that are wanting to get out here, email Francois's blogs. Francois, can you put your email in there, or it's in your description box? Email her. She'll take a look at what you got going on and see where we can go from there. We all about you know
That's
self
right.
promoting. Okay,
Okay, so I found one on reddit.com. This is an interesting one now.
go ahead and do yours because my phone just died.
Okay. So says, I, a female, 25, snooped on my partner who's 27, he's a male, and found out he's struggling with his sexuality.
Mm-mm.
Our relationships is on the rock as well. We have been together 3 years and wanted to get married and have kids, the whole deal. He is supposed to move in with me this week. Well, we have some trust issues in our relationship that we are working on. But the other day, I did go through his phone. I didn't find anything, but I did find a secret Reddit account, which I looked at. Without going into too much detail, per his post from 1 month ago, my boyfriend's apparently struggling with his sexuality and wants to explore it. Per his post from 6 months ago, he sometimes wishes he didn't have a girlfriend and that he could get better at video games. I have no idea what to think. I wish I was making this up. He's the last person I ever think to have struggled with his sexuality. I love him no matter what, but I don't know what to do with this information. I'm terrible at keeping things in, especially when it has to do with our relationship. Another thing is, I've struggled with my sexuality as well and think I am definitely bisexual. I've never experimented with girls, but it's something I'm interested in. I don't know what to do. I feel like this could be the end for us. Suggestions, please.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay. So basically, a young couple, male and female. They've been together 3 years. She found something that he has a Reddit account that her boyfriend's struggling with his sexuality. But plot twist, she's kind of struggling with her own sexuality, and they already said their relationship is on the rocks. But she definitely says she identifies as bisexual, even though she's never been with a girl. It's something she's interested in. So she feel like it's the end. She wants suggestions
Hmm.
on what to do.
Yeah, both of y'all can. I mean, just go your separate ways. It sounds like two people who don't want to be in a relationship. I mean, just on the grounds of him stating on a post that sometimes he wished he didn't have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Break out. I'd be
I
like,
know
you know what I
she
mean? If you're looking for a way out, I would be like, you know what? I saw your Reddit account. You said you didn't feel like having a girlfriend sometimes, so I'm going to let you go. I wouldn't even talk to him about anything that I got planned or doing or thinking or feeling. If you're ready to be out of the relationship, you got the perfect exit right there. Just let him
Yeah.
go.
I mean, I personally don't see the issue because if she's struggling with her sexuality and he's struggling with his, I don't see why they can't just talk about it. If she
But why
discovers
bother
something,
to talk about it?
I mean, well, they said they've been
because
together
they've been
for
together for
years.
3 years.
But
So
they're just
at least
boyfriend and girlfriend.
yeah, but I would think they would be friends too. They have a relationship and a
Mhm.
friendship inside that relationship, and just out of the, just let's talk about it. Like, okay, look, I seen you. Like, don't be ashamed. Maybe she can help him come out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, right.
obviously, if he's saying he wants to explore his sexuality, she wants to explore her sexuality, then they need to do that, not being in a relationship, but they still need to, I feel, should maintain their friendship. You know what I'm saying? And let's
Yeah.
talk about this because maybe he's crying out and he has nobody to talk to. What
Mhm.
better person to talk to is the person who you've been with for the past 3 years.
But he's talking to people on Reddit. That's why he's on Reddit. He's talking to people
Because
probably in the
obviously
same situation he's in.
right, but he's a man, so as a man, he's not knowing that she's feeling that way because she's not telling him either. And
Right.
as a man, he probably doesn't want to tell her, "Look, I think I like men." You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Most men are not real comfortable expressing that to a woman that they've been dating. You know what I'm saying? So I would think she should just let him know. Look, I seen your Reddit post. Let's talk. Like I think we
Exactly.
need to talk. You don't need to be on Reddit. You need to talk to me because I'm the one you with.
I
And
You
that's how
know.
I feel about it. Now I can see if like she was real in panic mode and real like I don't know what to do, but it sounds like she's actually relating to him because she feel the same way about the same sex as he do. So why shouldn't she
Exactly.
just easily like let him know, hey, I found out some stuff, blah blah blah, and then they can decide what they want to do from there.
but can I just ask you two a question? Would either of you do that in a perfect world? Your man, your boyfriend of 3 years, you're put yourself in these shoes, and then you're thinking of potentially you're questioning yourself too. Are you gonna sit and have a conversation? I mean, and furthermore, after if you decide that you're gonna go your separate ways, do you really need to be friends with an ex? Like,
Well,
what's the
she said
point?
they're getting ready to move in together in a week.
Yeah, he wouldn't be moving into my house. Yeah, we
So
would
I,
if I'm thinking even just of myself and I want to explore my sexuality, why am I going to have some guy move in that I'm not even really certain about
When
is
I say
certain about
when I
me?
say talk to him, I mean, look, I seen your post on Reddit.
right,
Like, let's talk. Like,
exactly.
obviously, you're exploring. You want to explore your sexuality. I think you need to have that conversation with me. I understand that maybe you were scared to, but like what goes on in the dark eventually will come out in the light. And Reddit was his light. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that's where it came out at.
Yeah.
And she found out about it. I'm not saying, if they don't want to continue a friendship, or I'm not saying they have to, but I'm just saying they don't need to be arch enemies either.
Right.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
won't
Like
matter
you
if
ain't
you're
got.
arch enemies. You won't see each other anymore. Like it's over.
I don't
Right.
know.
Just
They probably will. If they live in the same city, they run with the same people. I mean, they've been together 3 years. I'm pretty sure they got mutual friends. You know what I'm saying?
I've
So,
broken up with
I
plenty of
don't know.
people and never
I'm
saw them
just,
again.
you mean
I
to
don't
tell
know.
me you done been in a relationship with somebody for 3 years and you are also questioning your own sexuality, and instead of confronting them, you think they should just leave? Because I don't feel like you're going to be able to easily depart from someone you've been with for 3 years when y'all getting ready to move in with each other.
I would talk to him about the Reddit post and tell him that I saw that he is questioning his sexuality and wish he did not have a girlfriend, and I'm gonna make this easy on you. We Let's change these plans. You're not moving into my house because
Right.
it's getting ready to be. Keep in mind, whenever she posted this, COVID was getting ready to happen,
Let me see.
and if you can't go to work now you're gonna be in my house. I'm gonna be paying bills for you. Like there's a whole situation happening right now. She shouldn't have this man. They're not getting married. I mean, why are you guys getting ready to shack up? What's the
It's
point? That
just
doesn't
up
sound
for
like anyone who's
3 days.
going to be your
So
husband.
it's been up for 3 days. So this is like some new.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Okay.
have him moving in my house next week.
No.
I
Yeah,
mean, so you
I
can come
definitely.
home and
I mean,
find him experimenting.
the whole roommate thing that probably wouldn't work out. I would go ahead. I would go ahead and let him know now that I seen your post, so he can go ahead and start making other arrangements.
Yeah,
Hey, Army Princess. Um, I would just go ahead and say that right now. But I'm just saying, instead of being on Reddit, like you need to go to him and talk to him and let him
right.
know, look, I see your post, especially with him not actually saying that he has explored it already. He's just been thinking about it. Okay, so maybe you haven't yet, but obviously you're thinking about it. So when you having sex with me, are you thinking about having sex with another man? Like, that's a lot going on there. Then she obviously says that she wants to be with the same sex. So, okay, y'all just need to go on and talk about it, because I feel like y'all deserve you each because y'all been together for 3 years. Y'all deserve to talk about it with each other. But I'm not saying they need to do that to reconcile their situation.
Hmm.
Obviously, they need to split and go on about their business, because obviously they both lives,
Right.
with other people.
Kels, on
Yeah.
Reddit, certain boards on Reddit,
Hmm.
because I'm on Reddit, I go to two different shows that I like, and they have like really good conversations about these two shows. But I would imagine Reddit, you can do almost anything. Are some of these boards? I mean, he could be writing on this board because he wants someone to say, "Oh, you trying to figure it out? Let's figure it out. Like, you want to meet for coffee? I'm in the same city with you."
But she's
And
doing
next
the
thing you
same
know, it's
thing.
like you're on Grinder, right?
Yeah.
What you say,
You know what
Didi?
I'm
Didi said,
saying?
"Ain't no moving."
Right? Are you kidding me? I mean, and not even if just the fact that he's gay or anything like that. There's really, look, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But we as women need to be more, like have our noses open to what is going on here and stop being played a fool, especially when our pocketbooks are at risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is no time to be wasting money. And you have a grown man. Why are you not moving in with him? Why is he moving in with you? And Tasha, you might say, well, she's got the better house or whatever the case might be, and we don't know if he's not going to pay the bills. I don't know, but why is this guy moving in with her? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now, did she say?
where is
Did
he
she?
as a man providing you
Okay.
shelter?
I thought they were getting an apartment together. She's saying that it's her apartment and he's moving in. Is that what
Or
she
they were
said,
supposed to
Kel?
be moving in together. I'm
Moving
not.
in a
They didn't
week.
say.
It didn't specify. It just said
Huh?
moving in together in a week. So maybe it is theirs
Oh,
together,
Okay.
or
Yeah. Whatever it is, girl, run, and go experiment. Do what you got to do, and let him live his life and move on.
yeah,
That's
yeah, most definitely. Like the first woman when she said that she don't want to hurt his feelings. And, I mean, girl, is you his mommy or his girlfriend? Like,
You know
which
what
one
I'm
is
saying?
it?
Like, yeah, that's always my
Because these men
problem.
don't care that you don't hurt your feelings. I guarantee you, for that first lady, and if that man, if it was the man, and he was like, look, I want to find something else. I'm missing opportunities. He wouldn't be on Herbie. He would be telling her, look, I'm out, deuces,
Right.
and
exactly.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Especially writing on a message board. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a girlfriend. I would be scared. Like, is he going to try and off me? I mean, I'm sorry. Some of these guys these days aren't above and beyond, snuffing you out. So, you know what? You don't have to come over here. You don't have a girl. Like, it's okay. We good.
Yeah,
I
but he did post
no.
that 6 months ago. It was 6 months ago. She found that post. It was 6 months ago.
And he may have already experimented at that point. He may be well into it and be like, this is what was I even waiting for?
He
He may be
probably,
all in.
he probably
You know what I'm
is.
saying? He may
Right.
be all the way turned up now. Girl, bye.
Life of Destiny says if you aren't married, if he's not rich and taking care of all your needs, if you don't have kids, I don't get why these women can't just up and leave. I know, girl, because it's the
You think
team.
that
It's
yeah.
that team.
I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah.
that team, girl. They're not trying to leave that team. That's what the
No,
problem be. That strong.
that
They ain't
stick.
trying to
I
leave
think
it.
is thick. Okay, that stick
That
Yeah.
will
that
have you
that
stuck.
magic shit. They ain't trying to
Yeah.
leave that magic shit, sis. That be the problem.
Right.
That be the problem.
Yeah.
All the
It's
time. Most of the time, that be the problem.
that's
That
They
that's
don't want to
so
leave that
true.
dome.
Right. But you can get that
Mm-hmm.
anywhere. You can get that anywhere.
Yes,
you
you can. But what you say,
can,
Reach, with that ting. Yeah, that ting. Now I
but
want to
when
leave that
you have an
ting.
emotional connection with somebody, y'all, that ping ping be having y'all going cray cray. Cause when you
Yeah.
emotionally invested and all that, you like, even if it ain't all that, even if he's a minute man, you still like, look, we're emotionally connected. I'm invested. I don't want to go nowhere. So yeah, you're gonna do something stupid
But
like stick
but
it out.
Kels, isn't that the guy that you sit around thinking to yourself, what am I thinking? Why am
Yeah.
I so and you mad at yourself for
Yeah.
feeling that way?
But
There
that
is
D be so good. You be
yeah,
like,
but you got ladies, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Just because it's
yeah,
that good, so
I don't
what?
know
There's
though.
some
That's
good
why.
down the block. Go find something else.
Woo! But I
Don't
got this
don't
good
get
shit
fooled.
right
So
now. I
what?
got this
So
good
what?
shit.
So what? He
right.
just asked you for so what? He just asked you for $100. So what? Don't do it.
Cause he need a hotel
Because he
room.
needs a
That's
hotel
why
room and he
he need
just
a
he just
hotel
bopped
room.
you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do it. Don't
Oh,
do it.
oh,
Don't do
oh,
it, sis.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
it.
oh,
Yeah. Don't do it. Keep your
oh.
money. Don't ask me for no money. No,
Okay,
ma'am.
you know what? Y'all silly in this chat. They said that ting, girl. I had to think of a because some people are very sensitive to the. Y'all, we got to be careful about the things we say because folks get real super sensitive and emotional about the way you talk, and
We don't want to trigger
y'all
anything.
got to understand. All of us in here should be mature adults. So but we try to keep it PG. Sometimes it slips over to R, but we try to bring it right on back to PG. Okay,
PG
so
16. PG 16.
PG 16,
Is
not
it
13.
is it
That's
okay to
All right,
say
y'all, we
ding
gonna
a
move on to the
ling?
next shit.
Is it okay to say ding a ling? Look,
Yeah, we
this
can
is
say dingle.
yeah, I mean,
Yep.
but come on, this is love, lies, and lace fronts. What do you expect? I mean, from love, come on now.
come on now.
Ding a
Reba said
ling.
the team is hitting some thing.
The ting ting is hitting the thing thing. Yes.
Okay.
Reba is so
Yes.
deep.
Reza, I
Destiny
love
said I
you.
say peen. I say peen too, Destiny. I couldn't think of it right then and there. I was like, dang, I can't think of it.
Dang, dang.
That
Oh my
thing,
goodness.
that yeah. Look
All right,
at,
we got a new sis.
I think
All
we just
right,
hit Kels. Was that a trigger?
You know what? I'm gonna plead
Triggers
the
aren't
fifth.
always negative, right?
I'm gonna plead the fifth
mhm.
because every time I get on here and start talking about peen peen, y'all always call me out like, well,
Cheryl said I
dang,
think it's a
kills.
No,
peen
there's
peen.
nothing wrong. You're a healthy woman. There's nothing wrong
I
with that.
mean, I be trying to speak up for the little peen peen brothers, and y'all be sitting here making fun of me like I'm just like the spokesperson for little ping pings out there. But I feel like
Yes.
little ping pings need love too. So I
Little
mean,
peen peens need love too. Little peens need love
I
too.
mean, it's all about the motion in the ocean. So y'all always be calling me out on that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't had all types, and sometimes the big people don't know what they're doing, and sometimes the little people do know what they're doing. It is what it
All
is.
right. Miss Edwards says some people can't handle real reality. I told my ex I wanted him to move in with me, but he has to sign a contract stating that the rules and who's paying what. I know that's right, sis.
Get
No,
it
that's
right.
Get
that's
that ish
smart.
right.
That's smart.
Get,
Look,
get
we've
that
all
ish.
seen what is that? The court show. I mean, how many times did we used to see on People's Court you had a couple breaking up? I mean, I'm talking back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you would have a couple that broke up and someone didn't pay the light bill, or someone wouldn't let someone get their clothes, or somebody, and I was really young watching that show, and I guess I didn't get it then. It was just someone suing somebody on People's Court, right? But now you think about it, and it's just kind of like these are relationships gone bad. These are people who probably never should have moved in with each other. This is someone who poured gasoline on somebody's clothes. I mean, the stuff is crazy. Like sometimes you need to save. If you're already having anxiety about moving in with someone, don't do it.
Don't
Don't
do
But
do
it.
this
it.
is what I
There's
never
nothing. I'd
understand.
rather eat ramen
If you put
noodles.
a ninja, if you put a ninja out your house, sis, why you won't give him his stuff? You said you want that ninja out your house, but why you won't give him his stuff?
Sometimes they didn't
If
take
you
their
have his
stuff.
stuff, you
Sometimes they didn't
keep
take their
his stuff.
stuff.
Huh?
Sometimes they don't
But
take their stuff because
but
they
yeah,
still
but
want to
then
have
he
a
just
foot
came
in the
back and
door.
said, but then he didn't came back and said, hey, give me my clothes. You put him out, but you keep his clothes. Sis, you
I'd
said
have
you
been
don't
like
want the
the
ninja.
maintenance
Why
man
would you
picked him up when I threw him out the
Girl,
window.
when you put that ninja out, give him all his belongings so he ain't
Not
got
the
to ever.
maintenance man.
I think they must have came and collected, the landscapers must have came and collected it because I threw him out the window the other day.
Not the maintenance man, friend. Ooh,
Or don't
shade.
come up. I'm gonna throw them over the balcony. I put them in some I put them in some Marshall's bags for you.
Right,
Okay.
Miss Edwards. Miss Edwards says, I'm not about destroying material. Come get your stuff.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
If I want you out my house, I'm not holding your stuff hostage. I
No.
want
Hmm.
you and anything that resembles you up out of here.
Right.
So go
Yeah.
here, take all
Come
this
get
stuff
it.
with you. And if you can't, I'm gonna leave it outside. You better hope the people in the neighborhood don't come get it. Ain't my fault that you can't carry all your ish with you. I don't
Hmm.
understand when women do that. I ain't giving that nigga it. He ain't getting that. Okay, but sis, but I don't want to see that nigga never, no more. I don't want to see him because you got his stuff. You want his stuff.
Hmm.
It just be a thing like they feel hurt in that moment. So the only way they could hurt him back is to either destroy his stuff or withhold his stuff. They just want him to
Hmm.
feel what they feeling in that moment. That's all.
Right.
I plead the fifth. I've never
Exactly,
been in experiences like
exactly, exactly. Who's Maurice the maintenance man? Who is that?
that. Ooh,
Isn't that
Who
the
is
maintenance man at some Florida apartments in a city called Tampa or something?
and he taking
Oh, I
trips to
thought
Houston
Maurice
with
was in
people too.
Houston. He in Tampa?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I don't, girl. I don't know. I don't know all the
Is the
names.
maintenance man going on trips to Houston with people too?
Oh, so okay, maybe that's
mhm.
the Houston. I don't know. I don't know enough about that.
I don't know nothing about no Maurice, no
Didi
maintenance,
said she
no.
had a Maurice before.
Who?
Hmm.
Miss
Mm-mm-mm.
Edwards. That would be that would be correct. All right, y'all, but we gonna get on off of that because we okay, we talk about them enough on our individual channels.
Right, right.
Um,
Y'all want to do more questions, or y'all wanted to ask people did they have questions for the panel?
yes, let me do one more, and then we can do that.
Okay.
So okay, so here go the next one, y'all, really quick. It says, "Am I not enough?" It says, "So I grew up in a Haitian-based household with my siblings and mother. Growing up, she sheltered us, so I never been in a relationship until 22, 23 years old. My luck with guys are not good. I just don't want to settle for less. But all the guys I like don't like me. They just use me and friend zone me a lot. My last so-called relationship, he cheated on me with two girls and stole from me.
Mm.
I've tried dating after a year and a half, but no one is serious about a relationship with me. I just feel like I'm not good enough. Help. What should I do?"
Can you read it one more time? Because she put a lot of stuff in there, but I'm just like,
Yes.
some stuff
So
doesn't
she
necessarily
says,
apply. Okay.
so she says, "So I grew up in a Haitian based household with my siblings and mother. Growing up, she sheltered us, so I had never been in a relationship until I was like 22, 23 years old. My luck with guys are not good. I just don't want to settle for less. But all the guys I like don't like me. They just use me and friend zone me a lot. My last so called relationship, he cheated on me with two girls and stole money from me. I've tried dating after a year and a half, but no one is serious about a relationship with me. I just feel like I'm not good enough. Help. What should I do?"
Well, I feel like I understand she was sheltered because of her upbringing, and she's already have experienced, you know, being cheated on. He done stole from her. That's real grimy. But I feel like love is one of those risk things you got to take. But if you don't learn to heal, if you don't learn to set standards for yourself, you're going to continue to run into the same type of people. And then she said something like, she runs into people, the people that she like doesn't like her. Is she talking about physical beauty? Because I mean, hey, your appearance will fade. You feel me? Like, you got to look outside of the exterior and look what's on the inside, because you can have the finest man, okay? I mean, arm candy to a T, and his inside so rotten and gutter and nasty, you wish you was by yourself. So I don't know if she's saying like she is liking people's appearance, that people don't like her appearance, or if she's not finding quality people, which, like I said previously, goes back to the fact that she needs to set standards for herself. So I think sis
Right.
needs to rearrange a few things, go about it a different approach. Stop trying to look at if somebody fine or whatever, and look at qualities in a person and find somebody like minded, so that you don't have to experience getting cheated on, getting stuff stole from you, and things like that.
You know, so when she said she grew up in a Haitian household, that threw me off a little bit just because I'm Haitian. I grew up in a Haitian household. And so when she threw that in there, I wasn't really sure what she was talking about. When she said she grew up in the household with her siblings and her mother, so it sounds like dad wasn't around. Mom sheltered them because, I mean, depending on there's a lot of Haitians that are Catholic, very into religion, spirituality. It's quite possible they're a little bit conservative. The thing is that, you know what? Um, Guys friend zoning you is not a bad thing. I mean, yes, you want to be the girlfriend, you want to be someone that someone is interested in, but you know what? You've had one guy cheat on you, but rather than every single guy cheat on you and a guy say, you know what, you're a nice girl, sometimes guys are looking for the punani, period, right? They're looking for the they're friend zoning you because they think enough of you. They think that you're a nice enough girl that they're not trying to dog you out. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to look at the fact that the rejection is actually protection, because some guys, they're not going to verbalize it to you. You might feel rejected, but the reason why they're rejecting you is because they're not really trying to dog you that way. Maybe you're not the girl that they want in that way. You may be more wife material. You may be more girlfriend material. And if you are going after guys that are not really interested in relationships, and they're just interested in hit it and quit it, or not the nice, good little Catholic girl at this time, well, then you know what? That's what they're not interested in. Like, take it. Don't always take a rejection as as feeling rejected, but she's probably also dealing with issues from her dad not being around, quite frankly. But she's taking it as rejection. But sometimes when you find that right guy, you're going to be glad that all these guys who friend zoned you, who could actually have dogged you out and busted out your box and leave you with some babies and all that kind of stuff, put you to the sideline. So instead of like, why me? Thank God me. You know what I'm saying? Because if he didn't want you, that's okay. You're making space and place for the right guy.
Exactly. That was beautiful. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, you can't always think everything is a negative. Sometimes you got to figure some of those negatives are actually positive.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't get your box
So
beat up.
right. And well, what she also got to understand is everybody's not going to treat you the way you feel like you need to be treated. A lot of people don't have the same morals and values, and you gotta know the signs. When you see the signs, you can't ignore. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this man cheating on you and stealing money from you, I'm pretty sure he showed you some signs that he was not trustworthy. You ignored him, okay? Because more than likely you liked him. You thought he was cute, you know, whatever. So
Right.
that's the thing. And a lot of us women, we ignore the signs. We try to go around the signs. We try to go up under them. We try to go, over them. But you can't. You can't
Mm-hmm.
ignore the signs.
No.
And I'm a victim of that. I ignored a lot of signs in my younger days when I was dating like that. I was
Me
just
too.
like, oh, well, maybe he really didn't mean it. Like, wait, oh, okay. He said he was coming over. He didn't even call. I wonder, well, maybe he was busy. Well, no, since he didn't call, he was with his other woman.
Right.
I'm just
Yeah.
again ignoring the
Exactly.
signs. Um, so yeah. So anyway, you're young, sis. You're young. You'll figure it out. It's called living and learning. Everything just don't come like that. Some of us are lucky to meet that right one right in the beginning, and they just got a happy story. Some of us got to go through it in order to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what the situation is, baby. You got to go through it in order to get to it. Okay. All right, child.
Kels. Kels,
Your
if you
mic
can
off,
hear us,
Kel.
your mic's,
No, I
yeah.
know because the train is going by, y'all. I was just trying
Oh,
to write in the
Oh,
chat,
the
but the
tra-
train.
Kels,
oh, not
it's really not
me.
that bad.
No. It was way worse. Like
Oh.
it's like passing. That's why I had to hurry up and hit me.
Mm.
I heard it like, and I was like, okay, because I got my window open. Because even though it's raining, it's hot to me. So yeah, the train. It might honk again. Y'all might hear it, but I had it on mute, so y'all don't have to hear
I
that.
love train sounds. Whenever
Not
I
with
hear it, I'm like, oh, there's
the
the train.
girl, girl.
All right. So, do you want to do some call-ins, or what do you call that when they and see if people have things they want to talk about,
Girl,
discuss?
I am having some technical difficulty over here. My screen is frozen on my StreamYard, so I'm not sure, but let me see if I can
I
um
good friend.
oh, you can share this, you can share it?
Can I share it? Oh, the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, because I got my email up on one. Okay, yeah, I can. Let me my
Oh,
laptop's,
okay, yeah, good. Okay.
but I got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was with me sharing this on Facebook. I got.
Okay. So yeah, ladies, like we were saying, if you guys have it, if you need help, sis, and you need a question for the panel, and you want us to answer, you can be anonymous. We don't have to show your face. You don't have to show your name. If you just want to be heard and want a question answered, I'm gonna share the link in the chat. You know, just go ahead and follow the instructions, and boom, you good. Okay.
LaQuinta, is it? Yeah, LaQuinta. Yes, that actually will be. It will be updated this week. With the whole everything going on with COVID and all that, I kind of got sidetracked trying to get stuff situated over here, and I got some other things that I'm doing in my personal life that kind of took precedence over that. But I do understand right now is the perfect time to have the book club going because child, we sitting in the house, we ain't got nothing else to do. You can only do so much of YouTube. Like me, I only can watch so much, and I'm like, okay, I'm over YouTube. So yes, to answer your question, those updates will be this week.
Mm.
Um.
I'm working on it. I'm just trying to put it in the chat.
Oh, Cheryl wants to know how you deal with the train.
Uh, you know,
Yes,
after
that's like a destiny. I got your name down.
it becomes like a white noise after a while. It becomes a white noise after a while. It's still like it's not that bad once the windows are closed, but I got the windows open, so it's like really really loud.
LaQuinta, I'm going to post it on my community tab. So, that's the best way that I can, communicate with everybody is through my community tab. I know videos, everybody doesn't watch every video that comes out, and that's okay. But I'm going to post it on my community tab, and I'll just try to post it like every day, just in case you miss it one day, you'll see it the next or something like that. Um, if you follow me on Instagram, I most definitely will put it on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Tasha Marie TMR. So follow me on Instagram.
Wait, where'd Kels go?
I don't know.
Tasha, give me 1 second. I'm going to try and reset this
I'm
page
right
really
here.
quick if I drop
Oh, you
off. Yeah, so I
I'm
guess,
trying.
guys, if you guys need to go get a quick drink or something, just give me 1 second. I'm going to try and reset my page, but it may
Okay,
drop me off.
I
But
got the link on the thing, so I'm
okay.
about to copy it.
And I did post something on my community tab today, you guys. If you guys are in search of gloves, um, the local beauty, your local beauty supply or Sally has gloves. A lot of people did reply to that post, and a lot of people were asking about masks. Um, I did see some masks, but I don't know if they're the N. What is it? Is it the N95 mask? I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
they're the mask that I don't know. So, but one thing I will say is, with the gloves, they're not, they're latex gloves. I'm sorry. That's what I'm trying to say. They are latex gloves if you get them at the beauty supply or, oh, Didi, you just finished a book today?
I'm sorry.
Yes, and alcohol as well as at the beauty supply too. Yeah, I went in the beauty supply the other day to get some stuff, and they had tons of gloves. And someone commented on my post today. They said the Sally's that she went to in the city that she lives in was out, but she said that she went to online and they had tons there online still. So a lot of people forget that. A lot of people just think Walmart, the major stores and drugstores to get that stuff, but the beauty supply has them too. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. Um,
So
if you
it's
guys
still
have
going.
any tips, huh?
Oh, what happened to Fran? It's still going through. I just posted the link.
Okay. Yes, for y'all, that book club the updates will be this week. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The type of books that I like to read like the novels by the black um authors and stuff. Kind of like if you guys are familiar with oh, let me think of it, like Carl Weber and stuff like that. I like reading those type of books.
Okay.
So
Okay.
those are the type of books that I like to read. I can't think of everybody off the top of my head right now. Um, you like Black Author? Yeah. So those are the type of books I like to read. I love Ashley and Jaquavis.
Yeah,
If you guys are familiar with them, I love Ashley and Jaquavis. They actually are my favorite.
Ashley. Yeah.
So Treasure Hernandez, um, Kiki, is it Kiki Swenson? Yeah, so there's a lot of people that I watch, but I most definitely, y'all, I'm hoping that we can get the book because the libraries are closed. So I'm hoping we can, we can get them, like, if you do e-readers, you can get them on Amazon for e-readers. And
Friend,
I'm gonna make sure
sorry.
the book doesn't be really expensive. Huh?
It wouldn't let me post the link, I guess, because it's like spam. Because I'm not a mod, so it was
Okay.
like forbidden
Oh,
for the link
I got
when I
it.
tried to post it to the chat.
Okay,
you got it,
sorry guys.
Francois?
That's why I reset my I was like, y'all, this is a pain in the.
Oh, I can't hear her. Can you?
Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Oh man. Hold on. Can you guys hear me?
I
Can you hear
can't
me?
hear friend.
Yeah, Dee Dee, I don't know if the beauty supply
Okay.
stores are open. I know you must be in Illinois. I know you guys this
Can you guys hear me now?
situation. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
So yes, you guys, that book club will get started. Well, I'll make sure the book comes out this week. That will be done this week. I promise. And
I can't
hopefully, so what I'm gonna
wait.
do is I'm gonna suggest three or four different books on my community tab. I want y'all to vote because I don't want to get a book that somebody's already read. I want it to be fresh for all of us. Okay.
What about Jerome Dickey? You read any of his books?
Oh, I love Jerome Dickey. Yeah, I
Mm.
like Jerome Dickey.
Mm.
Uh-huh. His books are really good.
I haven't read a good
I
book.
haven't read a Jerome Dickey book in quite some time though. All right, you guys. So here goes the post, the link. If you guys want to click on that link, you can come into the chat. You can be anonymous. You do not have to show your face. We can just hear you. Okay. If you guys have a question or advice question, or if you just got something you want to get off your chest, you want to talk about, most definitely hit that link. We'll wait, about 5 minutes, for somebody to click on the link. If you guys don't click, you got to understand, you got to interact with us. Okay. You got to engage with us as well. And, because I know a lot of times, people's like, oh, this is boring. Well, I mean, y'all, we're not a,
Who says our is boring?
Probably
girl,
some
I
people that's
didn't,
out
I
there in
didn't
the
heard it.
audience.
Really?
Yeah,
Probably some
this
people
is
that
not,
out there that live a
yeah.
sad and
I mean, right
life.
now, this
Sad
is
and
probably the best
salty,
you had.
Kels.
This is probably the best that you had, because child, you can't go to the nightclubs, you can't go get you a drink at the bar, child. You in the house, so we trying to help with the stir craziness of being confined in the home. So I hope you guys appreciate this.
That's right.
Um,
Thank you for tuning in to
okay,
Love
yeah,
Life.
Nikki
Thank you,
Turner,
friend.
yeah, yeah, Didi, Nikki Turner is real good too. I love Nikki Turner. Do you like Treasure Hernandez, Didi? Have you read any of her books? Oh, the regional libraries are open. Okay.
Okay.
All right, you
Well,
guys. So if you want to click on that link, it sure is open and
and
ready to go.
guys, I don't know if you all are aware that most of your public libraries are online. And if you have a library card, almost every single book has been digitized. So whether it's like in Kindle format or in like audio books, you can get a lot, and it's all free. It's all paid for with your tax dollars. So if you have a library card, you can definitely use that. And for those of you who have little ones, or even just your teenagers, if they are looking for something to read, they left their books at school, things like that, or your library is not extensive in your house of extra books to read,
Destiny, I'm
you
weird like
can
that
you can
too.
pick up books for for free.
Destiny, I'm like that too. I'm real weird like that, girl. I'm a book person. Like them e-readers, those are great, but I need a physical book in my hand. It's just something about holding that book. Dee Dee, you said something about the coldest winter ever. That book was epic. I loved that book. It was so long to get through, but it was a good read.
Can you guys hear me?
We couldn't hear you at first. You froze up.
Oh, okay, but can hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Yes, Destiny girl. I need that book in my hand.
So yeah, people say that they
But
want to call in, but they
go ahead, Frank.
am
I'm
I going in and
sorry.
out again? Oh, I was about to say,
You
people
will.
are always
You
saying that
will.
they want to call in and be interactive. We are giving you an opportunity. I've heard people say that they've got stuff to get, they want to get stuff off their chest. They want to, I mean, hey, you've got all three of us right now. I mean,
That's right.
let's make no mistake. This is not the really go come on and get your stuff off your chest hour. But if you have something to say in a respectful way, we'll listen. If you want to get disrespectful, you probably will be dropped. But that's okay too. So, but if you want to say something,
If you want to speak on
hey,
relationships or anything,
right.
want to speak on situationships, we are not here to judge. If you know somebody going through something and you just want our input on somebody else's beeswax and you just want
Mm-hmm.
to get it out there, we're not going to judge. We're just going to put in our view and our opinion on the matter. All you got to
Right.
do is call in. That's
Has
it.
everybody been catching our videos this week? Have you guys been kept up to date on All Matters YouTube this week? Like, are you guys feeling well informed
Right.
and entertained?
Cause Fran been entertaining me, honey, all week. Okay,
Oh, you're
Fran
so.
been on a roll. I'm like,
Mhm.
yes, Fran, yes, girl, on a roll. I said, look,
Well,
kudos.
Tasha, I like to call Tasha. I shouldn't even give your nickname out, Tasha, because Tasha be dissecting the videos. Like, I'm like, girl, you done caught that. I
Oh
like to
yeah.
call Tasha the code cracker. Tasha, well, if you listen to the beginning of the video where she stayed, I'm like, girl, is this what is that? The remember Murder She Wrote? What's her name? Oh my god. I'm like, is this Rebecca? Like, girl, Tasha, you be breaking it down.
Tasha don't. She don't come to play. Okay.
Yeah,
But you
Tasha,
know what?
Tasha
You know
knows all
what,
the
y'all? That's
details.
it. I know people, they come to my comments and they feel certain type of way. But what you got to understand, we're all reactors.
Mm-hmm.
We just so happen to put our reaction on film. But y'all in the comments, when y'all leave comments on these people's, y'all are reacting too.
Yeah.
We just so happen to get paid off our reaction. That's the only difference. And I don't see what the harm is, because if you get paid on putting out that content, why can't I get paid on talking about it? Like
Okay.
I don't, you know. So yeah, so that's what we all got to remember. The person in the comment, you're reacting to. We're all reacting. We're all reacting.
And that's why we love to bring this panel together to take a break from that world and show y'all we got way more to offer than just the reactions. Just come on by and you shall see. So that's why I love this segment of the Ask Herbie. I want you guys to actually ask us questions just so we can just kind of take a break from reactor land and react on what y'all going through or
Mm-hmm.
what a sis may need from one of us, as opposed to what our main channel content reactions are based upon. So that's why
Right.
this
Yeah, we
sector,
do have other content.
exactly, we have other content, and this is a great
But
way
people
for
feel
us.
like, but let me say this real quick. People feel like other content should be me spilling all my business on the internet. Yeah, everybody doesn't do that. Yeah, everybody does not do that. Everybody does not give all their intimate details of their personal life on the internet. Now, the ones that do, great. That's
Great.
great. But you do it because you want the reaction. Who
That's
wants
it.
to put out a video and nobody comments on it? No, you want the comments. That's
Mm-hmm.
why you put it out there. You want to share it. And when you share something, just like if you share something on Instagram, you want people to comment on that picture you post, right? You're
Mm-hmm.
not just posting a picture, you don't want nobody to comment on it. You're putting it, but people don't like to hear negativity, and nobody does like to hear negativity, but you can't always take that everything someone says being negative just because they're not rooting you on.
Right.
Just because I'm not in favor of your bull crap doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like you. I just don't like what you said, what you
Right.
did.
Just because I
Just
just because I
people
caught
come to
you in
my
a lie.
right, just like when
I'm
people
just
come to
saying.
my
Yeah.
my channel and they leave their comments, I mean, I'm like, okay, sis, if that's how you feel, like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's not gonna stop me from saying how I feel,
At all.
and I don't delete all negative comments. Now, if you calling me out my name and I, okay, now yeah, you gone. But if you just say, well, Tasha, I don't agree. Okay, well, tell me why you don't agree. Well, you said this, this, and this, and I don't agree with that. Okay, well, this is let me
But
explain.
let's be
Because a lot
honest,
of times
Tasha,
in those
half the time
videos,
when they don't agree, they're not coming at it in a nice approach. They're not saying, hey, I disagree. No, it's you sound like a hater. You're jealous. I think blah blah. So that's why it's like
I'm gonna
most of
tell
the
you
time.
something. You know what jealous is? I'm gonna tell you what jealous is. Have y'all ever seen that movie Single White Female? That's jealous. Okay? I haven't seen anybody that's a reactor acting like the woman on Single White Female. Yeah,
That
that's
movie was
jealous.
crazy.
You
She
know what
was
I'm saying? That's hating. That's
Or
jealous. She
Hand That
wanted to
Rocks the
be.
Cradle. Remember that movie? Now
yes.
that bitch
Oh,
was jealous.
yeah, that's
Okay, she
jealous.
came in.
That's
She wanted her husband. She stole the
right.
baby. She
But
was
she did the
mean to
half
Exactly.
of
the. She was mean to that nice little black man who was coming through trying to help the family. The little maintenance guy who would come through. She
he
was,
was like
and he
autistic or
knew.
something.
He was
Yeah,
new. He was like, she's a mean lady.
and she
Remember
ain't
that
cool.
movie?
She ain't cool. When
Yeah.
she let out the ass whooping,
LaQuinta,
I was done.
hold on. LaQuinta says you can still put out good content without putting out your personal information onto into the universe. Y'all
Of
audience is a
course,
wide
yeah.
range of people. You most definitely are right.
Yeah.
I mean, how many channels are there that are not vlog channels? I mean, yes, there are
Oh,
people that do vlog their lives, but there are makeup channels, there are cooking channels, there are how-to channels, there are there's gaming, there's cars, there's everything. There's that Bollywood dancing, there's exercising, and not
yeah.
everybody has a sidebar vlog channel where they're like, hey, come meet me in my kitchen. I just saw the other day Chip and Joanna Gaines. I don't know if you guys remember them. They are in Waco, Texas. They had that show on HGTV, and they kind of have a little bit of a vlog channel because I guess they miss being on TV. But she just had like her sixth baby last year, and they vlog a little bit, and she cooks and stuff on her channel. But not every channel is a vlog channel. Not everybody is doing that. Tasha's got a cooking channel. If you watch her cooking channel, sometimes she does talk about certain things, but everybody's channel is not three moms. If people want to put out all their business and all that, that's their business. Everybody doesn't do that. And I don't know
So let
why
me say this real
people,
quick.
where on YouTube do you only watch channels where people are vlogging their whole entire life? That's not real YouTube.
No,
YouTube is a lot of different things.
a lot of different things.
So let me say this real quick. Life with Destiny says I didn't agree on the praise Chrissy got from Tasha in the last reaction, but I listed why it was not an attack on the reaction itself, more about Chrissy. Yeah, you're right. And basically what look, I react to the episode, right?
Mm.
I'm not reacting to you per se, because I don't dislike any of these women. I'm reacting to the episode. And that episode when Chrissy put on her food channel where she was in the Sam's Club in survival mode, basically I was saying that's what I'm talking about, sis. Now that's single mom content. Like that's what people want to see. We want to
Mhm.
see that how you manage to maneuver with 8 kids, right? To me, that's real. That's real. That's real content.
Yeah.
Now, romantic getaways with booze or maybe booze, maybe not booze, or just a getaway for yourself. Yeah, that's real too. You know what I'm saying? Because you could throw that in, but in the current situation right now, that wouldn't be a good video to put up. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Mhm.
say, okay, yeah, that don't match. But and I get it. But like I said, you guys, every time I come on my platform, I'm not here to dissect them apart. If I see something I feel like, oh, okay, that was good. I enjoyed that. I'm gonna tell you, hey, I enjoyed this video, and this is the reason why I enjoyed this video. And if you disagree, then you can disagree and you can leave it down in the comments below.
I mean, I like to have fun with it when it comes to my reactions. I know I clown around when I use the memes a lot. It's entertainment for me. It's never from a place of hurt, harm, or jealousy. Like I said, I made a video the other day talking about that little domestic spat that who had with their husband in a parking lot, and that's not something I take lightly. And but like I said, I like to always drop a gem. I tell people that all the time, and I hope people knows that watch my reaction videos. I always like to drop a gem. And what I say by a gem is just like a little life philosophy lesson, or an old wives' tale I heard growing up from my mom or my grandma. I always like to put in there, like I said, don't poke a sleeping bear. And
Mhm.
that's just, basically what I mean. Is like, don't provoke somebody to the point where they want to harm you, and then, you're throwing rocks and hiding your hands, because I'm a speak on it. Like, and this
Right.
is, every action is a reaction. So yeah, I just try to always, when my reactions come from a comedic standpoint. Now, when I started reacting, I was a little harsh and abrasive, but then I realized I wanted to actually have an underlying lesson, so that when I do put something out and they do view the content, because clearly at this point I already know they've been watching my content, that they can actually learn something from it. And not only them, you guys too. I just always want somebody to learn just a little lesson in the midst of the drama and the chaos. That's it.
Well,
Well, we
I think that that's very sweet, Kels, and I agree with you. I know Tasha does the same thing too. I guess I do too sometimes, but my thing is this: I feel like they are not. Look, it's a mutual beneficial situation. I feel like right now the reactors is kind of like almost like a hashtag. May as well be hashtagging it, because I think it's just a use for content. When they've run out of content and they want something else to talk about, they are going to say the reactors. Sometimes I go to the lives, like today, Chrissy's live. I was almost timing on my watch. How long is it going to be for someone in the live to say, those reactors, don't listen to what they say. You're strong. You're this. God bless you. Those people, they're sad and salty. They're,
They're
da, 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 da. I mean, just the nonsense. And then it turns into a whole conversation about reaction videos. I was like, girl. But today it didn't really go that way. There were a couple of people. Chrissy really didn't take the bait. I think she was really just on some other stuff. She was, giving out that cash app. I don't think she wanted the conversation to go in that way. But there were a few people, from the comment section who were kind of alluding to the reactors and negativity. And I think it's just space and opportunity when they decide they want to talk about reactions, because when they have less to talk about, that's always something to talk about. So that's just my opinion on that. I think it's just a convenient distraction for when they don't have something else to talk about. Because, if you don't care, why are you talking about it? If we don't mean anything, why are you talking about it?
right. Exactly. Y'all see, I didn't even want to mention them tonight, y'all. I really didn't. I didn't
Well,
even want
it's fine. It is what it is. And a lot of these people who are in here right now are, are loyal, you know, folks that I see in my comment section that I know are watching my videos, and I certainly appreciate it. And sometimes you don't always get a chance to just talk direct to your, to the community, and but I guess nobody is calling in, so I don't know. Do we have one more sis that needs help? We've been on here for about an hour
Yes,
and a
we
half.
do.
Yeah, let's help another sis out.
Okay.
Oh, and also I want to say if you have not subscribed to our channels, please do so. We
Yes, yes.
appreciate it. Y'all, you got to understand, we work really hard on our channels. We all come from a different standpoint on the way we give out our content. But at the end of the day, we work really hard on trying to, me personally, yeah, I watches the videos. I go to these ladies' channels and I watch their videos. I don't sit and listen to others and then react off what they talking about, because
Ooh, yeah.
yeah, you might have missed something. I'm going to the video because that's where I'm going to get my commentary from the video. I can't get my commentary from Kale's because Kale's might be coming from a different angle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to go watch the video myself so I can come from the angle that I need to come from. Because again, we all react differently.
Right, you're
Right?
actually doing the homework on what you're commenting on your commentary.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't get inspired by sitting around watching. And I know
Others'
people seem to think
commentary.
that, but if y'all have watched TMR for as long as I've been on this platform, child, you already know I don't get inspired. I watch other people's content just because I watch YouTube, so I watch other reactors to see what they had to say and what were their thoughts and opinions. But that's just what I'm doing. I'm just watching, baby. I'm not getting my commentary.
But you're watching after, or you're not getting it. You're not watching other people's content for your inspiration.
Right.
You're
If I haven't seen the actual video that's being reacted on before I make my react. Okay, say Tasha put out a video and she's doing her reaction on a certain video I know I haven't seen. I'm not gonna react unless I go view that content that she's mentioning. And most of the time, if I feel like it's worth a reaction from my point of view, then I'll put it in. But if I feel like, Tasha nailed it, I ain't got to really put my reaction out there. I don't react on every video that's out there. So I do view other reactors. I do. Not for inspiration, just because some people deliveries are comedic to me. And I enjoy, the comedic stance behind it. Some try to, take it more seriously than I would take it as seriously, and but I still listen to their content, I still watch it, but it doesn't inspire me. It just has me like, oh well, let me go look and see what they talking about, because I missed this video that they reacting on, if that's ever the case. Most of the time it's not. I've already seen the video they're reacting on. It's just certain people I like to watch, like Fran comes from a comedic standpoint, or I don't know if that's her intent, but it'd be funny to me. I mean,
I'm just messy. That's all. Just a little messy. Just that friend that you call to give some shade.
Right. So I enjoy that from Fran. That's why I view her content, because I know, okay, it's gonna be juicy. So that's where I come from.
Well, Tasha knows, and she'll tell you that I don't watch anyone's video until after I do mine. If I'm planning on reacting to something, I don't even watch the video, because I like to have my own opinion. And sometimes when I listen to someone else's take on something, it's kind of like, oh, well, you know what? I didn't think of it like that. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. And like Tasha always breaks everything down so much. The last video I'm going to watch is Tasha's until after I do my video, because Tasha is really good about pointing out things that sometimes I don't see. So after I do my video and post it, that's when I'll go and watch Tasha, because and then I'll be like, oh man, I missed that point, but that's interesting, whatever. So, I mean, everyone's got their own way of coming out with their content. But yeah, it's interesting. And, I think it's fun. It's kind of fun when you're watching a video and it's something that you enjoy watching to a certain degree, and everybody's got a take on it. It's like all of us playing telephone at some point. And I know that some people think like, oh, you should find something better to do. Well, you should find something better to watch. If you're going to come to my comments and tell me that I need to be doing something else, I'm going to ask you, why are you here? That's what I started doing this week. Like people who leave me nasty comments about why am I doing whatever I'm doing, I'm like, why are you here? So if you can
Basically,
answer that, I can answer. That's going to be my answer because you don't have to be here. If
you
this
don't.
is your holy grail channel that you enjoy watching, why are you trolling around looking for channels that are speaking in your terms negatively against them? Go somewhere else.
I say that all the time. And look, in the comments, I see that Dee Dee had commented saying it's an insult on my intelligence watching him. And that's exactly my motivation. That is why I react, because I don't like when people think they're manipulating the public or insulting my
Mm-hmm.
intelligence.
Right.
I don't want my intelligence toyed with. And it's like playing puppet master and they think they got the strings to the audience. And I just like I could see through all the buffoonery. So that's where my drive comes from to react, because that's big when I feel like my intelligence is being insulted, and anybody else's for that matter. Like no, we're not gonna play this insult of intelligence game. No.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where my drive comes from. I totally agree with Dee Dee. They play on people's intelligence, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
Cheryl says, but TMR, you give good advice, and they don't seem to receptive to it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not asking for them to be receptive to it, Cheryl. And I'm not saying that being, sassy to you. I'm just saying, like, my video is my thoughts and opinions of what I watched. Now, I will say, if I was you, I would do this, but I mean, I'm not expecting them to go change their lives. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? 'Cause that if they feel comfortable putting out that type of information, if they feel comfortable having that type of perception of themselves in the channel, then maybe them that's them. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just over here telling y'all what I think. Y'all tell me what y'all think down below, and y'all, we gonna go on to the next video. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, I don't get super personal, emotional with this stuff because it's not. It's not. They do.
And I just want to say something really quick too, since we were talking about Reddit earlier. Like I said, there's two shows I really like to watch. I used to watch Game of Thrones. I started watch that show at the beginning, but right now I'm speaking towards like Westworld and Handmaid's Tale. Let me tell you, they have huge communities on Reddit. And some of these people know the shows better than the writers, especially when you've had writers who have left shows in between and they don't know all of the history. They're not the ones that like completely developed out this character. So I'm saying that to say there are people in these comment sections and these threads on Reddit where they can point out to you, well, no, you said so and so was related to this person or that person, or an episode number, season 2, episode number 10. This happened. So why is this happening in season 4, episode 2? This is not uncommon. So when people want to point out, like, why are you so invested? You must be jealous. No, this is a show that I watch. I treat it like it's a TV show. I am not invested in any one person's life other than my own and the people who surround me in my community. As far as being invested in what I react on YouTube, these are like TV shows to me. This is just as much as me knowing about Phaedra Parks or Nene Leakes or anyone else I watch on TV. So, that's how I look at it. So I don't know that everyone else makes that same connection, but that's what I think of it.
Yeah. Dee Dee says, in my opinion, they all volunteer lies and get upset when reactors call them out on it. I mean, it's all the same. It's not just the reactor. It'd be people in the comments that call them out. But those people in the comments, they ignore them because they can block and delete that. But these reaction videos and these reactors, they can't block and delete them. You know what I'm saying? Because their video is there.
Just like I said
and
in my video, I had suggested to them in my video, and they took my advice. I said, if y'all want the traffic to stop or die down on reactions, open up your comments. And just recently,
yeah, but that's not. I heard you when you said that, Kim, but that's not gonna happen. People
it's gonna make them see like it's not just the reactors coming at y'all. It's a community of people.
Girl, they know that. They know that. They've been having these channels for long times. They know that. They know it's not the reactors that's putting a negative energy into their channels. They know that. They know it's the people in the comments. They're just mad because we react and we get paid for it. So that's what when they say my channel grew, my name grew your channel.
Okay.
That's what all that's.
Okay. Yeah. Why am I going to pick a channel with 5 subscribers? You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
reason why they kept the comments off, because they didn't want to deal with all the negativity. They didn't want to deal with all the reactions where they could see it every day. See, these reaction videos, they don't have to see these videos. They choose to go watch them. But your comment section, yeah, you're forced to look at that because it's your video.
Well, they looking at it now because they got their comments open. They looking at it now. So
yeah, it's better for them to have it open because it helps them with the algorithm. It helps them with money because every time they reply back to somebody and then they come back and reply back to you, that's another view. You know, if they were smart, they would keep the comments open. You know
well, and managing comments is a whole job. So manage your comment section, have your keywords set. If there's certain things that you know you don't want to come through automatically, manage your comment section. The reason why people lost their comment sections initially is because they weren't managing them, and you had people doing like weird stuff in comment sections that made large channels and family channels have their comments shut down because people were taking advantage of the fact that people, in theory, even though you work for yourself, you do not work for Google, are not doing their jobs in managing their comment sections. That way, if you see someone commenting weird stuff in your comments of 500 and 1,000 comments, you can report that to YouTube and let them know that people are doing illegal things and distasteful things in your comments. So, you know what I'm saying? You're getting paid and they want you to do your job before they take your comment sections away again. Right. It's part of your job. It's part of your KPI with YouTube. If you don't manage it, then they're going to take it away. So, yeah. But anyway, guys. So yeah. Let's see what else. Is anyone saying anything else? Yeah. So Tasha, we're ready. Let's help that last sis out.
Okay. So it says, should I drop her? So this says, I have this one friend who always comes crying to me when she's sad or needs something other than that she's hanging out with her other friends, ignoring me. Whenever I try to open up about my problem, she just says, sucks for you. But whenever she's sad, I try to comfort her and make her feel better. If I want to talk about how I feel, she stops replying or just talks about herself instead. What do I do?
That is
find you a new friend.
That hit very close.
Find you a new friend. I had a friend like that. You know, in my circle, people always came to me for, you know, advice or ear to listen. And I would listen and I would tell them, you know, if they wanted my advice, because sometimes they didn't, they just wanted to vent. But if they were in a position where they said, Tasha, tell me what you think I should do. Then once I listened to the story, but then what I would find when I had situations and I needed somebody to talk to, yeah, there was never nobody to talk to. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, well, this ain't fair. I'm always available to y'all, but y'all never available for me. You know, and I just take that as because I was the strongest one in my little clique. So they just felt like, oh, well, Tasha got it. No, I don't know. I'm human just like y'all. I got vulnerable moments too. Yes. You know, so, you know, with this person, she just needs to understand that since you can't be used, if she's going to be your friend, y'all need, a friendship is a two-way ship. It's not a one-way ship. So what you think, Kels?
It's hitting so close to home for me. I'm reevaluating my own friendship relationships because I feel that weight. I know what that feels like to be the one everybody goes to. Everybody values your opinion. Everybody wants to reach out to you. And then when it's you, because I have a friend like that right now, when it's you, it's kind of like whatever I'm discussing, it's just like, oh, okay, girl, don't worry about that. Well, let me tell you about what I'm going through. And I'm the person that never has a voice. And I never address issues. And this woman, this sis that needs our help, needs to do what I don't do. And that is she needs to let her friends know, like, yo, every time y'all call me with y'all issues, I'm there for y'all. But when it's my turn, You give me these shorthand answers, and then it's back to what you was discussing in your life, and let her know how that makes you feel. Because I am guilty. I do not let my friends know that. Look, I'm tired of hearing about y'all problems all the time. I want somebody to listen to me and my
Mm-hmm.
problems. So I am a victim of not expressing that to my friends. So sis needs to let her friends know, look, I know I'm the strong one. Y'all admire me, and that's a beautiful thing. But sometimes this friendship thing is a two-way street. I need you to do just like how I do for you if you really value this friendship. And even though if you don't have the means to, just sit there and be an ear from time to time. But sometimes even if you express that, they still don't get it. And me, I have a bad habit of cutting people off. I ain't gonna lie, I have a bad habit of cutting people off. It's not the nicest thing, but I do. I cut people off, no warning, no nothing, just off. And I'm learning not to do that no more. So yes,
You
sis, just
ghosting? Are you talking about ghosting?
I am a friend
Kels,
ghoster.
really?
I am a friend ghoster. I am. It's horrible.
Oh,
It's not that
well, you've
great.
come out now.
I confess, it's all out on the table. I'm a friend ghoster. If I feel like, look, vibe is off, you're not a receptive friend, we're not doing good, then yeah, I'm like exit stage left immediately. But I'm learning to communicate through things, and I think sis here just needs to communicate how she feels. And I feel like she shouldn't have to address it more than once, because if
Hmm.
they still end up doing the same things in the friendship, then she has to decide if it's worth continuing on that friendship.
Yeah, I think look, the way we act in relationships with friends and the way we act with relationships with our friends and family are often the same. So friends, lovers, whatever, um, family. And sometimes, if you come from a place where you're used to letting people put you last and all those things, I mean, it's going to filter over. So, you know, you got to speak up for yourself. So, like you were just saying, Kels, I mean, basically, you're saying what I'm gonna say, just from a personal standpoint, me from just kind of like you gotta learn how to speak up for yourself. If you're not your best friend and the star of your show, then people are going to not let you be the star. You know what I'm saying? Of
Yeah.
your show. And when it's time for you to speak up, or hey, I got this going on, I'd love to hear your opinion, or help me understand this better. And they're just kind of like, um, look, I got to go pick up some jeans right now. I'll call you back, and call you back never happens. You got to realize that you're allowing yourself to have friendships with people who really don't care about you. And if you've got people who don't care about you, I mean, yeah, maybe treat them the same way and ghost them. That may not be the right thing to do on how to end a friendship, but yeah, people are going to treat you the way you let them treat them, and or let them treat you. And I think it's really important to let people know that you are important. And if you have people in your life who don't value you and don't think that you're important, then it is time to let them go. And if ghosting them is what you know how to do, you got to do what you can do. But at a certain point, pick up the phone and say, you know what, our friendship isn't working. I think that you're disrespectful. I think that you take me for granted. I'm a damn good friend. I'm here for you, and I need people in my life who are going to be here for me. And if you can't do that, that is cool. But I got Tasha Marie and Francois Vlogs, who are some nice internet friends who listen to me, and I'm good. And I got my family. You know what I'm saying? I got my family and my people, and I really don't need people in my life who make me feel less than. So take care.
Thank you, friend. I needed that. Thank you.
Aw.
I needed that.
But yeah, you got to so yeah, it's messed up when even your friends don't want to hear it, but sometimes your friends aren't always your friends.
Yeah.
Um
I got a friend that's like that, Francois. She,
mhm.
when I was always more of a friend to her than she was to me. And I'm the type of person, it's not easy for me to cut people off, because I'm quick to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. But my friend, like all through everything she's went through, her housing situation, financial situation, her relationships, she was in a really, 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 really bad relationship with a guy. Ended up having a set of twins with him, and I went through her with that whole debacle. When she was good with him, I didn't hear from her. When she was bad from him, she blew my phone up, and I still, friended her through all of that. Here recently, she got the gastric surgery. She's lost a ton of weight. She looks great. She looks beautiful. But now that she's feeling better about herself and doing better for herself, I don't hear from her at all. And that bothers me because we've been friends for a really long time, over 10 years, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and that bothers me, but I just don't say anything to her. I'm the type of person, I carry a lot of stuff inside.
Me
And
too.
I just think when the time is right, I'm just gonna go and let her know that, you know, like I mean, everything. I've helped that girl with everything, like help her pay her rent, bills. I mean, I didn't did all. I mean, I was a true friend to her, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying I'm about to go jump off the Brooklyn Bridge about it, but it just bothers me that, and I know, like you said, Kels, you're quick to cut somebody off, and I ain't necessarily cut her off. We
Mm-hmm.
just don't talk, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like when it comes time for us to talk, it's going to be very awkward because I'm feeling some type of way about our friendship,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But is she going to be calling because she needs something, or is it going to be because she's
Exactly.
calling to check on you?
Right.
I
You know
mean,
what? I think when she
what's the
calls, she's gonna
call
be in a
about?
situation when she calls, it's gonna be she's needing something. If it's nothing but
I'll
to
be like,
listen
bitch,
for me
But
to
when do
listen
you
to
cut
her.
that off? See,
bitch.
that's why I cut stuff like that off because my kids need me. And my mom always told me, your kids are the only pimps you need in your life. And I was like,
Okay.
they're my broke little best friend. So when I notice a pattern like that with a friendship where I'm only good for her as long as I'm doing for that person, I can't keep doing for you because I'm not getting no ROI, return on investment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a dead end. So Tasha, like when do you decide like if she does decide to communicate and reach out and it's because she needs your help in some type of way, when do you decide like, look, I'm just not gonna do this no more?
I don't know. I guess because I'm so partial because like I said, we've been friends for so long. She's like a sister, little sister to me. You know what
Okay.
I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
Tasha,
So just
sisters
like
aren't like that. As someone who has three sisters, when you
my
give someone the
sister's
title of
like
a sister, well, yeah, I'm just saying, like a sister is someone who's like a sister. And when someone is a sister, sisters don't treat you like that. You're I trust and believe that your sister would call you more than when she needs you. Most. I'm just
yeah,
saying.
and I understand that, but I just go from she's been through a lot. And it's a long story. It'll take a long time to explain. And but like I said, I mean, it's not like I have sleepless nights about it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It
Of
just
course, yeah.
this may come up, but I don't talk about it because it doesn't affect me like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I just when the time comes, because she will reach out to me because that's how it always is. She reaches out to me. I would, we would go a couple of months because we don't live in the same state, and we'll go a couple of months and we wouldn't talk to each other. And I would text her and I'd be like, you need to, text me every now and then, let me know you and them kids is okay. Like, just don't go months just because you're doing good and don't let me know you all right.
Right.
And my mother used to tell me that, she said, she would say, a real friend wouldn't do that. And I hate to, I guess I've been friends with her so long, I hate to think that she's not a real friend. Like, I hate to come to terms to that. I know that's what it is, but we got a lot of memories, and we didn't, we shared a lot together being friends, and I hate to just say that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah,
I
but
know that's
sometimes you got to call people out on their bullshit. And maybe she may end up, you give her an opportunity. Tasha, you know what? You would give her an opportunity to be a better friend. If me and you have a problem and only you know you have a problem, guess what? You have the problem. If there's a problem with your relationship and she needs to know about it, you need to tell her, like, hey, you know what? I don't feel like you're there for me as much. And I mean, I don't know if it's just her calling you and maybe you need to call her too. I don't know, but I'm just saying, I mean, sometimes
Thank you, Miss
if
Edwards.
someone can just speak up and just say, hey, you know what, you're not being a great friend, I need to talk to you. Let's make a date on the calendar that we're going to talk at least a couple of times a month until it just becomes you guys talk more. You know what I mean? Give her an opportunity to be a better friend, because maybe she doesn't know she's being a bad friend because that's just the way she's operated, and it works for her. But she needs to know it's not working for you as
But
a
maybe she
friend.
likes that dynamic of I can depend on Tasha like a big sis because she knows she can go to you. So
Well, she
maybe
won't lose that. Just let Tasha get some of that too.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But because I'm the youngest, so I'm guilty of calling my big brothers when I'm in a bind, when I need something. Sometimes I will send a random, "Hey, bro, love you, haven't talked to you in a while." But I mean, I'm a spoiled brat, so I know how that dynamic goes when like you look up to someone like, okay, I could count on that person when I need them. But I mean, that's my actual brother. Friendship wise, even if his person was like a sister, I've always wanted a sister. I never had a sister. I just feel like if it don't really bother you, because it seems like you kind of like the dynamic that you are, that she looks up to you in that sense. Do you like that dynamic
Mm-hmm.
that she looks up to you
Mm-hmm.
like I can come to you? But and I would like that situation too. But you know, I think it's cool if you just let her know, like, look, I know you could depend on me. We have great relationship, all that stuff, but
But you know what?
sometimes,
I'm happy that she's in a place now where she doesn't need to call me. Because, like, y'all, we used to have some really scary conversations. Like, the stuff that she was going through, like, I was scared for her, and I used to cry and plead to her to change her life around. Because I was like, the next call I get, it's not going to be you on the phone. It's going to be somebody telling me you're not here anymore. You know
oh,
what I'm saying? So,
you were her therapist in a sense.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But now she's doing better. You know what I'm saying? She's doing better as a woman, as a mother. She's doing a whole, and I'm so proud of her. I really am.
Okay.
But I just, so that's why I don't feel like super duper emotional about it. I miss our friendship because we, like I said, we've been close for years, and
Mhm.
I just hope it doesn't come to the point where she falls down and she has to call me. But I have planned on reaching out to her, and just letting her know, like, hey, we need to talk, and just let her know how I feel, because it's been so many times I've sat and listened to you, sis. So you need to listen to me. So that's where I'm at with it. But I'm proud of her. I'm glad she's in a better place, physically, mentally, and emotionally. She's in a much better. She finally left that no good ninja alone. Thank you, Jesus. That man was Satan's spawn. Oh God,
And you
he
know
was
what?
horrible.
Hey, reason and season. Maybe you were there as a guardian angel of sorts,
Mhm.
to be there and provide support and sisterhood. And that's just not no longer needed. And in the future, it might just be, yeah, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Okay, great. And you know that when you need someone to talk to, you're going to call your YouTube sisses who are there for you and will listen to you when you need something. Maybe your relationship is just not that deep. You know what I
Right,
mean? Maybe it's just
right.
like, let me put this in its category because we're just not that deep. I'm deep. It's deep for her. And maybe it was just never that deep for me.
Hmm.
And you just have other people that you can talk to and rely on. I mean, shit happens. People evolve and friendships, run their course.
I know
True.
she said to me one time, because this been a long time ago. I had mentioned to her, I was like, every time I need, because I had a crisis, so I was like, I got a crisis, I need to talk to you. And she was like, so we talked, and she was like, I just don't imagine. She said, what she say? She said, Tasha, you always seem to have it together. So I don't never really expect to get those type of phone calls from you. I said, well, no, girl, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I have. I just deal with things internally. I
Right.
don't deal. I don't call up 900 people to tell them to fix me. I
Right.
fix myself. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't used to that, you know. So when I was like, look, I need a situation, she was like, do you really need some help? Or you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, I need somebody to talk to. Like, yeah, I get in moments where I need somebody to vent to too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where she was coming from. But yeah, so but I enjoyed this. That's why I picked this one because, like you said, Kels, it hit home. It hit home for me too. But I would what I would tell this young lady, you know, do something that I didn't do is, you know, cut your losses, sis, because it'll get worse. You just hold it, like you said, it's just holding on to toxic relationship. And a
Mm-hmm.
friendship can be a toxic relationship.
That's
Yep.
right.
It sure
That
can.
if he's not giving you what you need, then you need to sever the ties that bind. Because obviously you are a person who needs,
Right.
you know.
Right.
So if she's not giving you what you need, and when you do talk to her, she kind of just, you know, ignores your needs, then yeah, I wouldn't keep holding that as a friendship. And like you said, she talks to all her other friends, but then when it comes to you, she just comes to you when she can't talk to them. Basically, that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Um, hey, Lanice TV. All right, y'all. We have been on here for 2 hours, and we
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed y'all. Francois, did you have anything else?
No, I mean, I just guys, again, if you are not subscribed to all three of our channels, and if you maybe have not found a channel in this chat to maybe check out and discover a new channel, anyone in this chat who may have a channel, you post videos, things like that, if you want to put your thumbs up, please go right on ahead and do so. But make sure that you are subscribe to all three of our channels. I think we are going to be on a surprise channel next time we get together. So make sure that you are subscribe to all the channels because that way when we go live you are not going to miss. I mean, Kels goes live and she's got that wonderful train in the background that we heard. And Tasha, so if you want to be available to listen to all of this awesome content, because all of us have multiple channels. I mean, I think Kels is working on hers, her second one. She's already got this channel up and running. Tasha is going to be posting next week on Get in the Kitchen with Tasha. You know, me, I vlog. Stay tuned because I will have some vlog tomorrow because tomorrow actually is our wedding anniversary. And tomorrow morning, I know, I really, really wanted to update the husband and wife tag. I'm gonna look tonight before we go to bed, um, and either find the one that we did before or find another one and answer some questions maybe while we're making breakfast tomorrow because I've been challenged with going live in the morning, like I used to. I don't know what happened, but it's like 6 months I have not been able to even go live like I've wanted to. Oops. But yeah, I haven't been able to go live like I wanted to. But yeah, that's all that's going on with me. It's our anniversary tomorrow. We are excited. We are grateful and thankful. Um, and we're just trying to make it through what's going on right now, guys. This whole situation that we're all dealing with as a nation, as a global
Okay, Sarah.
community, is tough.
Right,
It's really,
right.
really
It
tough,
is.
y'all.
It
It's
But
is,
like
don't
y'all.
forget
But
to
you know
be
what? We
cute
can get
and get
through
you
it.
some lashes.
yeah, be
Be
cute.
cute
Yes.
and get you some lashes.
Yep. So you can go live and or go on your Instagram and take pictures with your pretty lashes on. But you know what, you guys? Thank you so much for joining us, Kels. Thank you so much, Francois. Thank you so much for allowing us to come on your channel and hang out with you. We thank y'all so much for everybody that held on to the end. You is the real MVP, sis. Thank
That's
Mm-hmm.
you.
right.
Now be very careful out here. Just we gonna get through this, y'all. We are a strong nation. We will
Mm-hmm.
get through this. Okay, we will get through it. I just want to go back to life as normal. Like
Yes,
this
please.
is too much. Not knowing what the next move is going to be is driving me crazy, y'all.
I think
So these
as soon as they lift these quarantines, the restaurants are going to be jam packed. That's my hope for all the restaurant owners and waiters and
The
waitresses and
nail
all the people that
shops, the
they
hair
make so
shops.
much money. I
Yeah.
mean, making it rain up in these restaurants because I definitely miss them right now.
yes. All right, y'all. We see y'all the next time. We'll see y'all in the videos. Y'all be safe. Sub what you love.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Bye,